Definitely a cool one today. Let's hope that this microphone is actually picking up me this time. Well, let's do the intro like we normally do. So, what's up everybody? Meathead Moto back with you for another video to pump up your day with some motorcycle content. And we are headed out for a ride because the wife is hanging out with a friend. And I got nothing to do, so I did a little pickup around the house, chilling out, washed the bike because it was dirty as hell. She looks halfway decent now, halfway presentable, and so yeah, we're gonna go for a ride. I've been dealing with some audio issues where it appears like my GoPro's not like recognizing that the microphone is there for the internal mic. So it sounds like I'm trying to, like, all the audio is coming from the GoPro rather than from the microphone inside my helmet. So you can't even hear me over like wind noise and the bike and everything. Regards to washing my bike, that's why you'll probably see some water droplets flying around here and there, because I washed it. And you know, no matter how well you dry something, no matter how much you get into every little nook and cranny, it automatically will literally drip right as soon as you move the bike or turn the handlebars or do something. It'll find a little drip and then you're like, well, now it's all over, it's all gone. Yeah, like I said, I've been dealing with some audio issues where I'll record a video but it won't have any microphone feedback, so like not the internal, it won't have any of the internal mic audio, so it just sounds like, it sounds piss poor. Though I'm hoping that it's solved. I did some like checking and running around with it. Like, I've done a little bit of like checking the audio where I was just like in the house, closed up the helmet, and was talking to the microphone, but God, sparrows. I was talking to the GoPro through the microphone to see if it could actually hear me, and it appeared like I was getting nice and crisp audio, but we will see. I guess I'll probably stop recording this at some point, turn off the GoPro, get to where I'm going, and check it quick, because I'd rather not have this whole thing just be completely lost upon me, especially since I'm going to the hills in literally a week. This time in a week, 7 days from now, I'll actually, what was I trying to get to? Oh, this time next week I'll be headed out to the hills, to the Black Hills, so I'm going to do some recording, going to do some riding, going to do a lot of different things. I'll be on a vacation for about 10 days. So I hope to get some good footage, hope to do some quite a bit of riding, because where we're staying at is going to be a little bit more conducive to ride the bike and just go on some quick little scoots around the hills. It's been kind of a rough week. It's kind of, if you're from the Sioux Falls area, you know this, and you follow my channel, watch my channel, you've probably heard this. But for all you guys that haven't, there's at the local Harley-Davidson dealership, which is J&L Harley, one of the salesmen, Derek, he was in a single motorcycle accident, and he happened to not be wearing his helmet when he was in this accident. Don't really know the whole details of what happened, and the only person that did was Derek, and he Wednesday night they laid him to rest. He was on a medically induced coma. He had some pretty nasty head injuries, skull fractures, brain swelling, I think some spinal cord issues too, like the brainstem. Basically, overall was not very good outlook at all, and unfortunately, yeah, they had to lay him to rest on Wednesday. They took him off life support. He had no real brain activity for about 3 days, 4 days, no, more than that, because it happened Saturday night. and he wasn't conscious when they picked him up, the ambulance ride or anything. So he overall was not in a good shape to start with, and it just never really improved. But it's just another testament to why you should wear your helmet at least 95% of the time. I am a person that has only on very few occasions ever ridden without a helmet, and it's usually like to go like wash the bike up at a car wash, just like give it a quick little blast. The only other times that I've ever done it was also like doing an oil change, like I did my own oil change and just wanted to run the bike around a little bit, get it like semi warmed up, then I'll check the oil level, top off if I need to, you know, that kind of stuff. But any distance riding where I'm on in the saddle for at least like going to work, which is like about 15-20 minutes, you know, going for an hour-long ride across the state, I've never gone a fair distance without a helmet on. It's going to be times and situations where, you know, a helmet's not going to save you. You know, like if somebody was to come head on into me and I have nowhere to go, it's not going to be the helmet that would save my life anyway. Like, the helmet would keep my head intact, but the severe injuries of getting hit head on by any car right now is too great to overcome anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, ooh, that's a nice car. Back to my main point of, there's so many scenarios where you also could survive if you had worn a helmet, and Derek's situation is one of them. You know, it's just a sad situations that where unfortunately motorcycle rider was lost because of failing to wear a helmet. And I'm not going to say that there should be helmet laws or anything, because I'm all for people's rights to do whatever they want, especially if it doesn't harm somebody else. But unfortunately, a motorcycle helmet is just straight up a device that's not meant to hold back your freedoms or your rights, but to keep you alive, you know? Like, there's only situations that you know, in the grand scheme of things, there's so many scenarios out there that a motorcycle helmet will save your ass, especially when it comes to single motorcycle accident where it's just you high side, you low side, you know, hit a patch of gravel in a corner and the bike washes out on you, your neck bearing goes out, and now all of a sudden you're in a tank slapper and you go down. Those situations where anytime your head is going to possibly impact the ground, it makes more sense to have a helmet. And obviously a full face helmet is arguably the best thing that you can wear. And when people say, well, I don't like full face helmets because of X, Y, or Z reason, like they're too stuffy, they're too heavy and whatnot, you know, those are just such bullshit excuses nowadays, because helmets have come so far from just being hunks of plastic and foam to the point where we have ones that are made out of carbon fiber that weigh under 2 pounds. We have so many vents, openings in our helmets that still maintain ECE ratings, that they flow so much air that it just nothing works. No argument makes sense to not wear a helmet. So, and I'm going to get off my soapbox here, because I don't want to tell people what to do, because I guarantee most of the people that watch my channel know that wearing a helmet is one of the most important things that you can do as a motorcyclist. So it doesn't really matter what I say. And there's really no way I'm going to convince anybody out there to buy a motorcycle helmet right this instant and put it on just because someone they didn't know died in a motorcycle accident. It's the same kind of argument that people use to not ride a motorcycle. So I got a new A1 Cycles oil pressure gauge because I didn't like not knowing what my oil pressure was at. Nonetheless, that's about all I have as far as news, guys. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, so I thought I'd make a quick, like, hey, I'm still alive. I've just been dealing with some audio issues, so a lot of my videos that I've recorded and have wanted to edit and talk, put up there, I just sound like shit. So, like, what's the point of uploading a video that's not quality when I can try and determine what the issue is, so that way I can make quality videos. So I hope that everything is going well in your guys' life. I hope to have some really good riding content out in the hills this year. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling. Going to go out to Devil's Tower. We're going out to Pier first, then to Devil's Tower, then back into the hills. We'll be there for 7 days or so in the hills. So there's going to be a lot of riding to be had, and I hope it's going to be fun. It usually is a good time out there. So anyways, guys, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope to see you in another video. Peace out.